crop in her college. Back up the wrong tree. Be mistaken about something. I barked up the wrong tree about you. To ruffle somebody's feather. To annoy somebody. The son refused father's feathers by marrying a Muslim girl. To burn one's finger. To suffer injury by acting rashly. He burned his finger by slapping a criminal. To turn the corner, to pass through the crisis safely. When the doctor report came, I knew he had turned the corner. To catch a tartar, having quarrelled with his neighbor, he caught a tartar. To deal with a very troublesome or powerful person. To raise one's voice against, to speak firmly and boldly against somebody, something. The son raised his voice against the wrong decision of his parents. To shout at the top of one's voice, chillana. To shout as loudly as one can. The drowning boy shouted at the top of his voice. To split hairs. He split hairs of my every achievement. The swing of the pendulum. The movement of public opinion from one extreme to the other. Candidates have to face the swing of the pendulum in election. To it humble pie harna. To be very apologetic. When you exposed her wrongdoings, she ate a humble pie with open arms, with great affection. They welcomed the guest with open arms. To come into the open, to come into public view, the leader's statements came into the open. Good for nothing, worthless. His old coat is good for nothing. To cry halves, to claim an equal share. She cried halves in her husband's property. In one's cups, under the influence of liquor, a man in his cups makes impossible promises. Under the knife, under a surgical operation, he is under the knife for the removal of tumor. Like a knife through butter, very easily. She got her work done like a knife through butter. To throw dust in someone's eye means deceive. A prisoner escaped from jail throwing dust in the security guard's eyes. धोखा देकर के भाग निकलना. To wash one's dirty linen in public. To discuss in public one's personal scandals or domestic difficulties. We should not wash our dirty linen in public. To pick holes in another's coat. To seek out faults in other person or in his conduct. Good people don't pick holes in another's coat. To blow hot and cold. To keep changing one's opinions. Miss Roma blows hot and cold about getting married. One's pigeon, one's responsibility or business. It is not my pigeon to manage money for her marriage. A bitter pill to swallow. Something unpleasant to accept defeat in the election was just a bitter pill for her to swallow. Not lift a finger. The minister did not lift a finger to solve this problem. In the long run, honesty wins in the long run. मतलब आखिरकार फाइनल पोजीशन में. Run of the mill, ordinary. He lives in run of the mill house. To take one's under one's wings, to give shelter or protection. India took the refugees under its wings. To promise the earth moon to make an impracticable promise. Political leaders promise sometimes earth and moon in favor of the public. Once in a blue moon, rarely, kabhi kabhi. You visit my house once in a blue moon. To meet one's Waterloo, to lose decisive contest, or leader meet his Waterloo in the parliamentary election, not hold a candle to be not nearly as good as another. She does not hold a candle to her younger sister as far as intelligence is concerned. Under one's breath, in a low voice, in a whisper, the thieves were talking under their breath. To catch one's breath, to pause or rest before continuing an activity or starting a new one. I caught my breath many times while going to Patna on foot. To separate the wheat from the chaff, to distinguish valuable persons or things from worthless people. We should separate the wheat from the chaff in a society. A wild goose chase, a useless effort search. Preaching moral lessons to criminals is a wild goose chase. To cast pearls before swine, to offer valuable things to persons who cannot appreciate them. The famous singer sang a classical song in the function of the political leaders, but it was like a chasing pearls before swine. This is a few idioms. We will continue in studying so that we can solve the questions which are asked on idioms and phrases. Good luck. Keep on preparing. Certainly, you will be successful because idioms not only increase your vocabulary, they are called the ornaments of language. If you learn them, your language will be better. Thank you.